Match thread, 5th match. Kolkata Knight Riders vs Mumbai Indians 5th match, Indian Premier League at Chennai. Winning comprehensively is fine and all, but this is so much fun. Your team falters in their innings, people come to shit on them, opposition is cruising along nicely and suddenly your team pulls a call an ambulance, but not for me, hahaha, you get to piss over everybody. Well, guess Rohit didn't play slow after all. Imagine if Mani Sh Pandey or KL played as similar in knee and GS as Rohit today. Well, for starters they don't have 5 IPL trophies, so stfu. Also, do people even know that pitch conditions are a thing? Or should batsmen only go for blind slogging? From KKR, only Gill, 137, had a better strike rate than Rohit, 134. Krunal Pandya, 4 overs, 13 runs, 1 wickets, one of the main architect of this choke. Man, after Mumbai Indians couldn't finish their innings proper, so many people were flocking to this thread saying my ex-post can't play on difficult tracks. So funny to see all the clowns shut up now, haha. I thought the main takeaway from the match would be Russell taking a 5-wicket haul in just 12 balls, which has got to one of the fastest, but nope, it's not even the thing Russell is being talked about today. If this was CSK, you wouldn't hear the end of Dhoni being the best captain in the world ever, but sadly, it's Rohit in the shadow of Dhoni or Kohli forever. 2019, last 5 overs and 90 runs, man, Russell will do it. 2021, last 5 over and 31 runs needed, can Russell do it? I'll be honest, I thought the bottled chase win was pretty normal, so I just went to sleep, and I couldn't sleep since I realized the team that bottled the chase isn't SRH. Someone give me tips and suggestions please. My sister is a fan and she went to sleep after seeing KKR anytime 31 runs in 30 balls. I don't understand how well I describe her that KKR has lost the match from that position in the morning. GGWP me, but what concerns me is our middle order versus SRH. I thought that they were just trying to go too hard, and it's all fair as long as intent is there, but today, it seemed that they are woefully out of form, and out of form Sakib Morgan's batting doesn't augur well. It's just a matter of time before our paper-thin top order folds cheaply. Maybe I am too negative, but believe me, a loss like that is gonna do that to you. As someone mentioned earlier, it's better to get thrashed than lose like this. See you guys. Man, matches like this just sap the soul out of you. It's just horrible watching a team lose like this. I would prefer getting smashed to this. I don't think any team has lost like this. Can these sponsors stop making cricketers dance? It's so fucking cringe. Second-hand embarrassment. In 2014, KKR choked big time against RR and it was straight 4th or 5th loss in a row. After that they didn't lose a single game in that IPL season. So KKR fans, let's hope KKR comes back stronger and harder this time too. I have a doubt. KKR got -0.5 as their NRR this match. Shouldn't we be getting +0.5? I checked Tipple20.com. It has taken into consideration the total runs scored for and against in both the matches. Some of the people here are so dumb that they don't understand the difference between pitches and how batsman plays on each accordingly. You cannot compare senior of a batsman on Wankhede and Sheepik. I hope people understand these before they criticize players. Lynn, about that run out. Oh, no worries mate, no hard feelings. Good. You know they say all the terrible things like if you sold your skipper you are done for the tournament. Yeah, about that. It will take 8 years for KKR to take lead over me. Team make scoreline 22-21 in favor of KKR if they win maximum 2 matches per season, and of course, me lose all matches in 8 years against KKR. That's how fuck up things are for KKR against me. Good morning everyone. Third match for me, and it's the team I've decided to support, KKR. I don't know any players and haven't even looked up their history. Starting from scratch. Let's go. I tried to buy a jersey from their store, but they don't ship to the US and they haven't answered my emails. I gotta leave halfway through this match though, which sucks ass. But that's the way she goes, boys. Why suddenly so much hate for Kruna? Like, I know he looks like jerk, smuggles gold, bullies his own teammates. What else? Anything new he did or just the same? Scotty Archer is not available. Ben Stokes has broken his finger and is out of the entire tournament. How does Rajasthan Royals, now there are 8 teams in the IPL, not end up 9th? That's some high quality level fuckery right there. According to Craig Buzz Shubman Gill bowls right arm off spin, Morgan, Russell, Cummins, Krishna, and Tripathi bowls seam, and Karthik is keeping. That leaves 5 bowling options. Spin. If Morgan continues to bowl spin only, then Gill must be selected as the 5th bowler. I look forward to seeing his 3/16ths. 4. Holy fuck, I just realized that this year Mumbai vs Rajasthan won't just be the typical rivalry, it's fucking Jayodin vs Sangakkara. Crikviz. Chennai Super Kings are the only team in IPL history to have bowled an entire power play consisting exclusively of spin. They did so in their match against KKR in 2014, which they went on to win. Murali Karthik wants extra cover. Murali Karthik wants slip. Murali Karthik wants to question Morgan's captaincy. Murali Karthik needs to chill TF out and go at the back of the commentary box and never hold a mic again. It's a fucking joke, this batting approach. Every single batsman got out trying accelerate, when there absolutely no need to. Fucking intent my ass. This English approach only works when you are the England cricket team, and even then they lose horribly sometimes due to this. About time the management looks into it. This is the worst I've ever seen this team play. Yes, I'm counting 2008-10, because there was literally no expectation then. But this, man, this is going to hurt for a long time. Absolutely horrendous performance. A shame to call myself a KKR fan. Me just have a 4-point head start on every other team every season in the IPL, thanks to KKR. At this point they just plan to get 6 more wins from the other 12 and pick up a bonus win here and there, and they're good to go for playoffs. In relation to COVID, be patient guys. Here in Australia and where I live, Victoria, we had a 6-month lockdown that was one of the toughest in the world, and now we practically go about life as normal and can have about 50,000 at sports games. Just hope everyone can work together to try and curb it, and hope your government knows what it's doing. Ours didn't, but we still got there in the end. Just be happy there's any sport at all, regardless of fans or not. And if you need help, you need help. It gets really tough some days and people will say at least you don't have COVID and dismiss it. Seek help if you need it, whether it's professional help or any social media platform. The people who don't have it and are struggling with lockdowns are just as important as those who have it. 2. I am unaware of the situation in regards to lockdowns etc, but the same still applies. 3. Last of all, just everyone stay safe, be smart and courteous of yourself and others, and remember to be hygienic. That is one positive that has come from it over here. If we are talking about most influential captain in international cricket, Morgan is clear first without any close second. Like pre-Morgan, barely any England player played in IPL. Nowadays everyone is rocking couple of them in their squad. I got down votes for saying this, but Hardik has been rusty. What sucks more is we don't have any backup option to replace him with if he gets injured or out of form an Indian side during World Cup. I'd love for him to get back in form, but Indian side gets a bit weak without his all-rounder abilities. This is very broad hypothesis, but maybe aggressive all the time is borrowed from England and Morgan's ideology. It worked most of the time, but when it fails spectacularly. Guys, I understand now. This is just Motabhai's master plan. If Mumbai end up at the bottom of table, nobody would be buying their players in 2021 mega auction, which means we get to retain all our players for a cheap price. Holy shit. It feels absurd to read the comments every time the run rate falls below 9 or 8. Most of the peeps are like "Huck test match vibes, come on do something." I mean, the required run rate is barely 8, why would you expect them to do something out of the ordinary? In retrospect, Sharma and Sky were playing sensibly. I believe it was 85 runs in 10 overs. Had they gone at the same rate, would have actually finished better than the score posted. As we can see now from KKR's batting, Rohit's batting was decent considering the conditions and didn't warrant that much criticism. Many of us here want 200 strike rate on pitches that aren't flat. That's ridiculous. See, now Morgan is still a great captain even after this loss, but people who was already making him the better IPL captain off the two are pure stupid. Especially Owen is not as good a T20 captain as he is an ODI. So that test fielding with silly point kinda worked psychologically, as it seems. Completely pushed KKR to back foot cause they didn't lose much wickets but just couldn't do absolutely anything. I'd like a Hindi serial that surrounds and follows the Tendulkar family. Imagine the drama during Me vs KKR. You got Gil and Sarah, who are separated apart by the overlords known as Ambani and SRK. Mumbai's best bowler has flipped and has already married to an KKR informant, but the twist comes when it is revealed that Bumrah is a double agent. After like 100 episodes, it's revealed that he was a triple agent, thus forcing Mumbai to go with Arjun Tendulkar as main bowler. And now, after 250 episodes, we see a Jija and Sala fight between Gil and Arjun. Edit: someone suggested this. The rivalry increases each time me and KKR play. Bumrah betrays again to Baji by calling him a monkey. Mumbai is forced to remove Baji's services. KKR takes that opportunity to buy him up. Mumbai calls Ambani, and Ambani, being Ambani, throws money at Kristlin just to get information that Baji has revealed to SRK. As we dawn upon the finals between me and KKR, there is a tense period between the rivals. You got Arjun Sora and Ambani versus Gil, Baji and SRK. They've got the power and the money. Doomthan on our music intensifies as we don't which team Bumrah actually supports. Please tune in for our 1000th episode 1 hour special to find out more. Depth innings usually follow the build-in innings and make a good platform for the backhand, whereas barrel innings usually follow the shed-to-bed for 15 overs and have 5 or so good overs spread throughout to barely make it to 150 inches. Athar from Craigbuzz says, the only concern Storie should be having is his ability to convert 50s into big 80/90/100 scores. It's T20 FFS. Ads in 2010, perfume ads with good-looking girls with a Chad boy, or Horlicks, Boost, Pepsi, Coca-Cola. Isn't that bad? Ads in 2021, Giofiber. Unacademy makes you realize that you got 1,00,000 rank on G-Mains. Crit. Makes you realize that you don't even have money as your G-Mains rank. I don't wanna laugh at an injury, but it is pretty funny that Rohit hasn't bowled in forever, brings himself on and has somehow forgotten how to bowl so much that he rolls his ankle without even bowling a ball. Everyone was curious about what role Dhoni might take up after his retirement. Looks like Thala found his calling. He is now a full-time ad actor. I know it's very positive to see Rohit bowl. We need senior players to bowl so next generations can get some inspiration to roll their arm every once in a while. We have too many specialist batsmen ATM. KKR will go past me in the head-to-head record only if KKR beat me 4 times in a year for the next 4 years. For this to happen, KKR and me have to finish 1 and 2 for the next 4 years, and KKR will have to beat them in every single final. Shows you how dominant me has been against them. How did Krunal bowl at 3.25? I need to know what the fuck was happening when I was not watching the match. Like seriously, why is Rohit Sharma bowling? How did we win when KKR nearly needed run a ball? I don't even know what team he plays for, but I looked at the player list for each team and I want to see Sachin baby, the goatest of names, the holy moly of name ravioli, medium rare steak, yuck, even better than chocolate cake, Tara for coleslaw, the gravy of Mackinac baby, better than the feta of name Meta, want a slice of Sachin pie. You can't see me, punch in the eye, Sachin baby, Sachin baby, Sachin baby. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't mind his name. All the other 6 teams except me should ask DC why the hell they gave the one of the best bowler to the strongest team. I mean, they could stay with Bolt or else gave it to any team, but they chose me. Frown. Pollard and me doesn't have a big role since the Pandya brothers donned the finisher's role, so I think instead of benching Linda could have benched Pollard. Me need firepower in the middle order, which is why Pollard is key and he is their match winner. Abhi commented this on Crike Buzz. What a dumb guy. Last match Bajji was brought up to clear left-hander but Warner got out to Krishna. This match Bajji was brought up clear left-hander but the cock got out to Varun. Imagine having the depth to be able to have Kristlin on the bench and play minimal games. I understand he is inconsistent and I am unaware of his zip record, but I can't see it being as good as his barrel record, but still, great depth. Owen Morgan is a really smart captain. He knows he can't afford a slip if KKR wants to build pressure, can barely provide any margin to this me team. Russell is a cheat code in the death. KKR bowling is honestly there, their batting just needs to keep producing. Huge responsibility on Morgan and Gill. With all the criticism of Rahul Chahar, KKR playing 3D chess to fool me into believing that Chahar is actually a wicket taker and smash him in next match. Hahaha, imagine if Rohit misses out on the rest of the tournament for this stupid adventure of his. That's unlikely, I'm kidding, don't come at me lmao. Brilliant bowling from me. Rahul Chahar deserves mum. Krunal was outstanding and then boom and Bolt bowled brilliantly in the end. That said, KKR should have won this. Nitish Rana, who was said, should have taken them home. This wicket has no pace and so new players will struggle, so set players have to play on. I hope they learn from this. I can't believe a professional team with international cricketers couldn't make 30 in the last 5 overs with 5-6 wickets in hand, taking nothing away from Krunal, Bumrah and Bolt. KKR batsmen seemed like they didn't know how to hold a bat. Dropping Kristlin was actually a forced decision. You can't expect Johnny to stay a cricket player permanently. Who will take care of patients in the hospital? Who will deliver pizzas? Who will fix the dishwasher? Rohit Sharma deserves as much of credit as Rahul Chahar. He was spot on about using bowlers, bringing himself in instead of giving Krunal against left-handers, playing like Test to put pressure on new batters. going to Krunel instead of Jensen for 18th, manipulating field position to fuck with batter's mind. Hard luck KKR.